Well, it's official. We are once again back on gutlogs.com, and today we are going to be learning how we can permanently remove Ethan Ralph from Twitter. So let's get into this. How to remove Ethan Ralph from Twitter. Take down Ethan Ralph on Twitter. Are you sick of Ethan Ralph using his verified Twitter account to harass and intimidate people, specifically women, minorities, and mentally disabled? Ethan Ralph on March 15th, 2015 at 1:30 in the morning. That name isn't a real thing. It's some retarded Tumblr to your bullshit. 2 added 2. Standing up to this insane faggotry that is clearly mean to drive me out of hashtag Gamergate. And here we see Ethan Ralph quote tweeted someone by the name of Fruit Brute on February 6th. Fruit Brute replies to Ralph, "Have you lost your alcohol addiction, or did you find that too?" To which Ethan replies, "Nah, but you can find my dick inside your whore of a mother." This tweet is deleted by the tweet author. "I would never nothing that skank." Are you in agreement with the accusations that Ethan Ralph is a pedophile and a child groomer and want him removed from decent society? Does it bother you that someone with an alleged history of viewing child pornography and child grooming is allowed to use a verified account to potentially solicit underage girls? Are you appalled that Ethan Ralph is a career criminal who assaulted a police officer? Do you believe Mr. Ralph shouldn't be able to profit from his toxic behavior? Most people have had it with Ethan Ralph's unchecked, disgusting, and potentially illegal behavior, and want to see his verified account removed from Twitter. Fortunately, with the strength of numbers, it is possible to remove Ethan Ralph from Twitter, or at least have his verified badge revoked. Ethan Ralph's Twitter violations. Ethan Ralph is a clear violator of the Twitter rules. The Twitter rules can be found here, and there they leave a link to the Twitter Terms of Service. You can report Ethan Ralph to Twitter without having a Twitter account. The form for reporting without an account can be found here. And here they leave a link to twitter.com help forums under report a violation. Twitter rules Ethan Ralph is breaking and how to report him. Ethan Ralph's Twitter account is breaking several of the platform's rules. Here are some of the rules he is breaking, how to report him. Child sexual exploitation. Rule: child sexual exploitation. Twitter's policy: we have zero tolerance for child sexual exploitation on Twitter. How to report. Twitter says they will ban for bad conduct that happens off of their site. Even if Ethan Ralph didn't exploit children on Twitter, he did so on his stream. This is still a violation of Twitter rules. You can report Ethan Ralph for child sexual exploitation by visiting this page. And here they leave a link to a Twitter help forum page where it says, "Where are you seeing this incident? Select Twitter. Next, enter his username at the Ralph Retort." You could skip the section that says enter tweet URL, moment URL, list URL, or fleet ID. In the section that says anything else, share the link to this article, and this is the Metro UK article in which they went over Andy Worski and Ethan Ralph's Instagram child pedo busting stream. In the same anything else section, include a note that says something like Ethan Ralph, owner of the Ralph Retort and the Kill stream, was seen sharing illegal underage pornography with Andy Worski on their live stream. Also include the link to this video, and here is a link from Dr. Purple's YouTube channel, in which Dr. Purple uploaded the Andy Worski, the Ralph CP stream. and say something like, here is the video where Ethan Ralph shares illegal explicit photos of children with his co-host. Finally, enter an email address, check the box saying the information is accurate, and click submit. Next up is hateful content. Rule: hateful content. Twitter's policy. You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, caste, sexual orientation, gender, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease. How to report. Visit this page, twitter.com help forum for abusive user. Sign out of Twitter if you don't want to report from your account. Next, choose the option direct hate against a protected category. Examples being race, religion, gender, orientation, disability, blah, 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 blah. Under that, select directed at others, a friend or group. Next to reported tweet URL, choose from the following URLs to add. You can copy/paste and add up to 5 tweets per report. And here we have a bunch of links to various tweets Ethan Ralph has made where he starts shitting on a bunch of people. In the section called Further Description of Problems, write something like, Ethan Ralph is violating your rules against hateful conduct by using hateful speech against the homosexuals, minorities, the Jewish community, and the mentally disabled. What if Ralph deletes the tweets? If Ralph ends up deleting all these tweets and you can no longer report them, then just paste any random tweet from his timeline into the reported tweet URL field. After that, make sure you fill out the further description of problem field. This is the most important part. Say something like, Ethan Ralph is deleting tweets that break the Twitter rules in order to evade a ban. Please take a look at his archived deleted tweets that break the Twitter rules here. And here we have a link to a paste bin where they've no doubt been collecting a shit ton of Ethan Ralph's naughty little tweets. Watch this page for updates on how to remove Ethan Ralph from Twitter. More ways to report his rule-breaking behavior will come soon. The more people who report suspected pedophile and child groomer Ethan Ralph on Twitter, the more likely he is to have his verified badge taken away. He may even be removed from Twitter entirely. One thought on how to remove Ethan Ralph from Twitter. Ethel Gunther from October 3rd, 2020 at 11:28 p.m. says, done. Thanks, brother F to Ethan Ralph. All right. And that concludes our reading of ways to get rid of Ethan Ralph off of Twitter. Now, if either of you guys are interested in getting rid of Ethan Ralph from Twitter, because let's face it, this sack of shit definitely needs to get off of Twitter. But if either of you guys are very much interested into getting rid of Ethan Ralph, I will leave a link to this very article in the description of the YouTube video that will shortly be uploaded. So that way, you too can do your part in ensuring that Twitter finally deletes Ethan Ralph. But until then, I will be seeing you guys.